What is good, everybody? Bum here to do a part 2 of changes I would like to see in DBFZ. But this time, this talk will be more about the characters than anything else. Obviously, you guys can see GT Goku is the first character I'll be talking about. So let's get to it. A lot of people tend to have problems with the character because of the Spirit Bomb, which is completely understandable. Spirit Bomb is complete, utter bullshit. I completely agree with that. My main issue, to be honest with you guys, is his height. I think the character is way too small. Number one, Krillin was already way too small. And just the small characters in general, and they have the same health as everybody else. That's fine, but GT Goku is just things actually just don't even work on him. You see, like somebody like Krillin, very few things don't work on him, whatever, but GT Goku, you actually have to make adjustments around him and stuff like that. And sometimes your combos, you can't do your most damaging combo because of how small he is. I think his height should be the same height as Krillin. There was actually a page that showcased everybody's different height. I think Krillin was the smallest. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you guys. But GT Goku is definitely the smallest out of all of them, okay? And I feel like there needs to be an adjustment where he just increases width and his height a little bit more. That's one of the main changes I will make for him. And then the other one is this. Spirit Bomb. This move is absolute bullcrap. 140 frame advantage. That's insane. Okay, that's absolute bullshit. So I have two ways to go about this. One, make it 5 meters. So this, because he already has a level 3, right? Like he already has a level 3. So if anything, why not make it a level 5? So it costs way more in a game where you only have 7 levels, and now he can only do level 1 and level 1 right after. He can't do like another level 3, or he can't go level 1, level 1, level 1 and take out an entire character if you have, that much meter. So it does the same damage, the same frame advantage, except that now it costs 5 meters in a game where you're constantly kind of using your meter for guard cancels, vanishes, and stuff like that. So I think that would be pretty cool if they was to make it 5 meters. It will cost more, but does the same damage, the same frame advantage, and all that stuff, right? The other way you can go about it, I think what other people were saying, is just reduce the frame advantage. But it's like, if they do that, right, he already has another level 3. It's like, then he could just go with that level 3. He has 2 level 3s and a level 1, which is the Kamehameha Beam. I just think, me personally, I think if you make it a level 5, it'll make it different. It does an insane amount of damage, and not only does it do an insane amount of damage, but it retains all of its bullshit, but costing way more. I think that's the way to go about it. What do you guys think? Alright, so the next character I wanted to talk about was Big Body Broly, okay? Some players actually feel like this character is also bullshit, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. This character is scary, okay? When you're fighting him, you're like the white girl in the horror movie, okay? This guy is out for blood. He wants to bathe in your blood. But I do feel maybe he needs a bit of toning. This character is either at the end of top tier or borderline close to it, like he's touching top tier. And I love for a big body to be as good as him, okay? There's not too many giant characters that you see so scary and so good. There's very few giant characters. Last one I can recall that was absolute bullshit was like fucking Sentinel in Marvel's Capcom 2, where he had a lot of bullshit, but I think there could be 2 ways of toning down this character. One, his command throw might need a little bit more recovery, just a little bit more recovery. I don't think it needs that much more recovery. I think a little bit more added to it will be fine, because there is things that he can do that's kind of nonsense. There's only been one player that has been able to showcase that he's able to actually see the command throw and then super dash it, which I believe is Goichi. He sees the command throw, he super dashes it, you can't catch him with it. But when you see other players, they get got. Okay, they get got by that command throw. I'm fine with it being that fast. I just feel like it needs a little bit more recovery. So leave the startup alone, but the recovery, maybe add like 5 more frames of recovery to it. Nothing too crazy, okay? I feel like it should be just a little bit slower, not significantly, because if you do that, then, you know, that's one of the things that helps him to be this monster that he is. And the next thing, I would say, those fireballs are absolute bullshit. I feel like that's what makes the character insane, okay? I want him to keep his zoning, for sure. Okay, his zoning should stay intact. But the durability is crazy, okay? I think the durability is just out of control. He throws one of these, and it's like 3 durability points, okay? I'm not, you know, I'm not too sure how much durability points it has, but it clashes with Nappa's fireball, and then the next one eats it, okay? I mean, that's kind of crazy, you know? And it's not like it takes long for it to come out. As you can see, his attack startup 23 frames. Up close is 13 frames. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this for quite some time, and I'm like, yo, but if you do that to this character, you might severely nerf him. I don't know. Maybe just cut it by 1 durability point. You know, the move is just so good, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think, you know, his zoning needs some type of nerfing or something? Or do you agree with me on the command throw? Maybe just add a little bit more recovery frames to it, you know, just to tone down the monster just a bit, you know, because do take into account that with my nerfs and buffs that I'm giving to characters, that means like he'll still be able to compete with other characters as well. Oh, another thing, a minor buff to him, maybe increase because of small characters, maybe increase the stand light just a little bit more vertically. I think you could do that so that way he can hit the small characters, because I think that's absolutely crazy that, you know, GT Goku exists. But, you know, if they was to increase his height just a little bit, then that could stay like that. But if not, I mean, you know, probably fix that or something like that. I don't know. All right, so the next character I wanted to talk about was Jarran, and a few changes that I would like to see with the character. So let's get to that. So with Jarran, one of the things that I felt like when he first came out, I was like, oh, he has a projectile counter. I thought that was really cool. But this is one of the problems I actually have with the move itself. That right there. I think that fucking sucks, okay? I think that absolutely sucks that you can do something like that to the move. A change that I would do is to allow the character to hold the projectile. So there's a strength and weakness to it. There's a pro and a con to this. Him holding it allows him to bait out something of a throw, right? So now he can bait out a throw and stuff like that. But at the same time, now he's prone to getting hit by assists and stuff like that. So obviously there's a pro and a con to it. I feel like because that move is like that, you know, he can actually get punished. You know what I'm saying? Like, or put in a block string for guessing right. I don't like that at all. I feel like you should be able to hold it. So if they do jump, you can catch them with that throw and then be able to convert, because that is just... Well, I got to push him a little further. But you guys already seen it, you know. So I just feel like, you know, with him having that, he should be able to hold it so that way he can guess, you know, just bait out something, pretty much. The other move that I wanted to talk about was his command throw. This move sucks. It just sucks. Seriously, it just sucks. You know, with a command throw, usually a character has some type of mix-up, okay? But this move takes 28 frames for it to come out, and it only does 1,000 damage, okay? Let's look at Brawling, okay? 1,517 frames. Look at his medium version. 24 frames, and he gets a combo, bounce, and in the corner he gets a combo and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. So, to me, I feel like at least make it 24 frames, right? Like, that's already slow enough. That you can react to that, okay? So, that's 24. That should be 24 frames, and it should do 1,210 points. Just add 200 points added to it. It'll still be slow. You can still vanish with it. You got to see it like this. This character doesn't have an H move besides down H, but he doesn't have a standard H move that, you know, hits. He does have this, I guess, but, you know, not having that stand H to complete a block string and then put them in the sit, all this other stuff, you know, it kind of weakens his mix-up, which his mix-up is already weak. And then with a slow command throw such as that one, you know, that just makes it even worse. So I just feel like, you know, that should definitely get buffed, you know, in speed, startup-wise, and combo. And mind you, come on, man. Look at that. Look at the recovery on that, dude. Like, that move just has, yo. Jeez. Come on, man. Buff that move, please. Please. That's just crazy. Like, yeah, you can vanish it, but come on, man. Come on. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the shoulder rush that he does, which is this move. Okay, now look at my issue with it. So up close it does 2 frames, right? Is frame advantage -2. Now from far, it's still -2. I think it will be cool to have that move let it start off at -2, right? Let it start off at -2, and if he does it at a distance, let him be plus. Let him be plus. It's not like the character has crazy mix-ups anyway. You know what I'm saying? But if he's able to catch you with that, then he could be plus to the point where he can possibly just combo it. Let's see when the character doesn't have, right? It's 5. So it's always 5. But imagine if you was to able, the further you are, the more frame advantage you have, he'll be able to combo that. I think that would be mad cool that he gets that. Like if you do like a beam and he's at distance and he guesses right, with a counter and him being somewhat far away, if he hits you with that, he should be able to combo it without vanish. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, so that makes it that your neutral is so on point that you get rewarded. And you don't have to use meter and stuff like that. I just feel like those 3 things would definitely help out the character a lot more to be a formidable opponent on the field. What do you guys think? What changes would you make towards this character to make him better? Because clearly, right now, he's bottom of the bottom, low tier right now. So, my next character is obviously one of my favorite characters to play in the game, which is Nappa. And there is a few things that I would like to see change that I feel like will make the character better. And let's get to it. So pretty much, let's go to training. I didn't understand this change. I get what it does, okay? I get what it does. But my issue with it is that if like on block, it really does nothing. So the move takes long. First of all, it's already 24 frames, -5. Okay. Now they added this feature where he can hold it. Now on hit, it gets you a bounce from the single hit. Then you can convert off of advantage and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's combos that deal with it that you can get something and whatever the case may be. But my thing is that on block, it does the same thing, okay? So if he does this, it still does -5. Same pushback as well. my thing is that I feel like if you hold it for 54 frames, okay, I feel like you should at least be like neutral or something like that. It's kind of just nonsense that it's there, okay? That it's like, okay, you held it for 54 frames, but it's going to be the same thing. I think something like that, if you lock them down like Bardock, you should be able to be like +2 or something like that. I feel like if you're holding the move that long, okay, the more you hold it, the more plus he should be, okay? Another big issue that I've been having with this character since he came out, okay, is this. It doesn't go full screen, okay? You know, the move takes 20 frames for it to come out. You know, is not a fast projectile move. It's instant as in the minute he puts his fingers up, it comes out. Now, the change that they did for this move was just, I don't get it. They said, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make it that if you hold the S button, it goes further. And if you lightly tap it, it stays close to him. That's nonsense. That's actually a nerf, okay? This thing used to home in, and it wasn't like it was bad at homing in, okay? It's actually better that it homes in than what it does now. So my changes were to be reverted back to it homing in instead of you holding it. I think that's just silly that you freaking gotta hold the button for it to go further or to lightly tap it. That's just, I don't get it. Maybe some of you guys like it like that. I don't at all. I will revert it back to it homing in, okay? The other thing is it doesn't go full screen, okay? And you have to be somewhat closer to make it to, you know, for it to hit. I would want it full screen, okay? That applies to his super as well. His super doesn't go full screen. So to me, he'll have a much better punishment game if it was able to go full screen. That's why I feel like he struggles in a lot of matchups because he just has to fight, you know, and then in the air is even worse. It goes even less of a distance. So I just feel like just have the character, even if you have to increase the startup a little bit more, like make it like attack startup 23 frames. I prefer that and make it full screen and homes in than for it to be 20 frames and it doesn't go full screen. You have to move up close in order for it to hit, which is crazy. Look, I already moved up a little bit and I still couldn't hit. You know, that's just me. I would want that for the character. And the last thing, but I do feel like this is something that I would want for the character. So when you plant the Cyberman, right, able to change and the Cyberman is still out, okay? So this will make Nappa a support character. He already has strong mix-ups, okay? Even with the buffs that I'll give him, that wouldn't make him such a strong character to the point where he's like, oh man, nah, he's just menacing. He's all over. You know, I feel like having the Cyberman out will make the game like fun. Okay, remember from the previous video that I had, I was talking about how I would want Nappa to be able to be like a support character where if he plants that Cyberman, you can tag him out, and then the new character that comes in is able to fight with the Cyberman, and that'll be kind of crazy, you know. And then it will force you to want to get Nappa out first because that makes him a strong support character. You know, and able to plant that Cyberman and stuff like that. And the last thing that I would want, okay, is his assist back. This assist sucks compared to what it used to be. It always stays close to the point character now. It always stays close to the point character. I don't like that. I honestly don't like that at all. Before it used to home in. Let it home in. Let it go like the full screen. Let it have the, like, look, it takes what, 33 frames, 28 frames for it to come out, okay? So it's even slower than when he's on point, okay? So let it go full screen and let it home in like it used to do before. You know, that allowed more combos, it added flavor. They took away the flavor by making it stay close to you. That's just whack, man. Just let it go full screen. Like, I tell people the reason why he got worse, not worse, but the reason why he didn't really rank up in the tier list is because they literally nerfed him as they buffed him, and it didn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand as to why they did that. You know, they made some good adjustments, they made some good things towards the character, but like, he still can't combo in the air by himself, and unless he uses meter and stuff like that. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were thinking when they nerfed him and buffed him at the same time, but those are the changes that I would want for the character. What do you guys think? All right, so let's get to the next character, which would be Manju, aka Fat Boo. All right, so quite a few changes I will make for this character pretty much. Ever since they made that tweak where characters fall faster after getting knocked down, he actually kind of got screwed over. Not only did he get screwed over in a combo, but he also got screwed over on his level 3. All right, so let me showcase that. So I can go for a simple combo. Now, that didn't happen before, okay? Ever since they made characters fall faster, that actually hurt Fat Boo, okay? That actually hurt him as getting that level 3, doing combos in the corner that he used to get that net him some good damage. They have to adjust Fat Boo around that, you know, with this level 3. So my thing to fix it will be make the travel time faster. Let it travel faster to the opponent or faster across the screen, and widen the hitbox on that move as well. Make it a bigger hitbox and make it travel faster. That way, from full screen, this character can hit. It's not like that level 3 does a lot of damage anyway, okay? It doesn't do a lot of damage. So this is something that I feel needs to be done, so that way the character can retain that, you know, retain his effectiveness from full screen. The other thing that I would like to see is something that maybe most people won't think of, but I would like to see his smoke, his pink puff, to have maybe a bit more frame advantage. In the corner, he can get some cool stuff, but not. I don't think not on every character. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But so, for example, you could do something like this. But I would like to see it have a bit more frame advantage, so that way he can hit all the characters pretty much with like a combo like that. I think it would be cool to see him be able to get, you know, just a little bit more frame advantage off of that move. The other move that I want to see a buff to is this. That move, believe it or not, and I've been through this scenario so many times, and anybody that's a Fat Boo player probably understands me on this. That move, especially in the corner when they jump at you, whiffs a lot, too much. Or even in weird scenarios against small characters, it whiffs, and I'm tired of that. I'm tired of guessing right and being wrong. I'm tired of that. I hate when I'm like, yes, I got him, and then I get hit because the move doesn't have like a huge hitbox. So please fix that. Make the hitbox bigger. It's fine. 8 frames, I'm fine with that. If they got to make it start up in 7 frames, then do so and make the hitbox bigger. So that way people can't, you know, he burns that meter and then he gets that guaranteed hit. But I think it's crazy that a lot of the times it ends up whiffing in the corner, and even in weird situations when you're getting pressured and the opponent jumps at you, you have the opportunity to use it because he left a gap in there, but it ends up whiffing. So I would love to see that fixed. Those are the fixes I would like to see with the character in general. I feel like those fixes or those changes will definitely help out the character more. I feel like he's already a good character. He's still a good character even with the nerfs he got. You know, I know some people are gonna be like, what about the fat throw? And the fat throw can stay the way it is. I like, you guys got to see it like this. In the corner, he can throw it and then he gets pressure, or he can even throw it when you like locking them down with an assist and go to the other side. So I think the move is good. You know, it was OD. Now it's just good, and people just used to it being like mad cheap. But I'm fine with the move being the way it is. You know, there's ways that you can open up your opponent using your assists. Whether, you know, like if it's like an elbow assist like Ginyu or Lariat with Bardock, you can keep them grounded still. Android 16, and then he gets to mix up out of that anyway. So, I mean, I feel like the move is still good. It's just not OD like it used to be. So, what you guys think? Let me know. Okay, so let's get to Android 16 and the changes I would do to him. It's not much, to be honest with you. It's not much. One of the changes would be to revert this move and this move literally to be one shot. That's it. Bring it back to one shot. So that way the scaling is less. I mean, I understand this one is still plus. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And you know, but I would love for those moves to just go back so it can scale less. He gets a good damage and combo from that. I think it would be cool instead of it hitting multiple times. That's a bit crazy to me. I didn't understand why they did that. Just let it be one shot. Let it be one shot. He gets some good damage out of that. I think that would be cool. And then the next one will be to revert. It's pretty much reverting the character back. That's it. That's literally it. Reverting him back to, you know, what he was before. So, you know, with that, see, that's +4. It still does good chat. It still does good chip. Doesn't do as good, but making it one shot actually will do some good chip. It leaves you with blue health. And the next one will be stand jab. Stand jab, I don't remember what it was before, but it definitely wasn't -8. I would definitely change that to its original frame advantage, what it was before. I'm not too sure, but it was not punishable, okay? I feel like that was just unnecessary when they did that. I don't have problems with it because you could just change it up, obviously, boom. But I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why they made that adjustment. I like that he was able to do this and then do staggers and stuff like that, which he's still kind of able to do it because that's how the nature of this game is. But literally, I'll just revert him back, and then he'll be strong. He'll be real strong again because, you know, he did get some other changes that were good, but then they did that, and it just didn't make any sense. And people were like, well, I'm just going to go to the next big thing. And they went to Brawly or like Cooler or something like that. You know? So I just would like to see Android 16 just go back to what he was, and that's it. Those are the two changes that I will make for the character. What you guys think? All right, so let's get to the next character, which will be Beerus. And the changes I will make, which is not a huge list of changes, honestly. I feel like the character has some good stuff going for him. One of the changes I will make is these orbs, when doing from the light, medium, and heavy version, let's say I was to tag out, they will stay there, okay? I would definitely like for the orbs to stay out, and then whatever point character comes in are able to play with the orbs. I know obviously in the show they'll probably blow up if they were to touch it and die and stuff like that, but this is not the show, this is the game. So, you know, I would like to just see the orbs pretty much stay out. And then the next thing will be as the assist, when he kicks that, for that move, for the orb to stay out, okay? For the orb to stay out, maybe an extra 3 seconds or something like that. That allows the player to get an extra pressure. You know, if they're in the air, they can have that out there and have that as, you know, to be able to help the character. But as I said, only the light, medium, and the heavy version. Now he has this one. If he does that one, and you call in and you tag the point character in, it does not work. It will disappear for balance purposes. But if he does, you know, this one, right? No, as a matter of fact, let's fix that. Light and medium. So he can only do those two, but they'll stay out. You can't do one. You can't do one. Well, look at that. Only 3 stay out anyway. So legit, yeah. So as a matter of fact, you should be able to. You should be able to tag in your bench character, whoever it is, and the orbs stay out and you're able to play with them. It's not like they stay out forever anyway. They don't stay out long, so I think that would be pretty cool. And then obviously the assist, that orb stays out as long as those orbs stay out. And I think the character would be fine to me. I think that would be cool because now he'll be that support character where he has those orbs staying out, and he can definitely help out the team by providing them with the orbs and tagging out and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool, man. What do you guys think? Okay, so we got Gohan on the screen, and this is more of a quality of life change. This is not a buff or a nerf. It could be a buff, minor buff, I guess. You know, I think, and this is not nerfing the character. Pretty much, when you do his level 1, there should be an indicator on top of the bar letting you know that he's right now at level 1, okay, of potential unleash. All right, so the more you do it, you see how it's supposed to tell you on the left side, which, look at that. You can't even see the words, dude. Look, on top of the character. So when you do level 2, it should go underneath the character bar, okay? It should go underneath. You see where Janemba's at? The level 2 should be up there as opposed to where Gohan is at. Come on, dude. You can't even see that. Come on. You can't even see because the words is behind the character. So put it up top or put it, you see where Gohan's name is at? Put it there. Put it where he's at, Adult Gohan, level 1, level 2, level 3. I think that would be cool. Or put it where the life bar is at. So that way the players can know what level they at. That's just crazy, dude. If I'm in the corner and I power it up, right? I'm not going to know what level I am. And I'm pretty sure the damage and the combos and stuff like that is a big difference as you go further into the potential unleash. So, I mean, the only way you could tell that you even did it is the electricity. But it's not like the electricity intensifies the more you do it. It stays the same no matter what level you're on all the way to level 7. So that's just the change that I would like to see for Gohan pretty much. That's it. Just letting us know what level he's on. That's it. All right, so let's get to Janemba. Not big changes I will have for the character, but changes nonetheless. So the first one will be the green orb. So when he does the green orb, I will allow it that the character that you bring in, the orb still stays out, you know, so he'll have some type of support type thing going for him where the green orb is out, you bring in another character, you can get some type of pressure in, stuff like that. Me personally, I think that would be pretty cool. Brings more life into the game, makes it more appealing, makes the synergy even more because certain characters can benefit off of it, especially like the EX version, which lasts longer, puts them more in a block string, and then you get some type of pressure going. Yeah, so pretty much that. And then the next thing will be the command throw. So the command throw, what I would do, all right, let me see if I can get the right distance. So there's a medium version and a light version, right? They both have the same distance as you guys can see, okay? So pretty much what I would do is the medium version will have a little bit more range, okay? It comes out slow, but I will make it that the medium version has more range. So like right here, it will actually like catch the opponent. The light version won't, but the medium version will. And then the heavy version will be as fast as the light version. Okay, it will be as fast as the light version, but the range of the medium version, obviously. And then obviously you can get a combo with and stuff like that. That's pretty much the changes I will have for the character. I wouldn't go too crazy with it. So let me know what you guys think about that and what other changes you guys will do. Now to the next character, and it is definitely not Frieza. It's definitely Krillin. But man, oh man, my gripes with this character. So, mind you, I just found this out right now, okay? I just found this out right now. I said, all right, let me see the distance of this. Like, come on, man. Come on. Are you serious? I did not know that. Like, come on. And he's in the front. He's in front of you. Yo. Okay. So, his assist is gutter trash. In a game where there's only one assist, you're going to give him that assist. And mind you, it doesn't even home in. So, the changes I will make, so, number one, he'll be aligned with you, okay? He won't be in the front line throwing a pebble at you. That's crazy. What is that? So I'll make it that he's kind of like a lockdown assist where he'll throw 2 of them at your last location. So if Jarran is there, he's going to throw 2 pebbles at you right there, okay? I think that would be pretty cool to have, you know, somewhat of a different type of assist. He throws 2 of them, locked down, you know, and it's not like super slow, like wham, wham, because if you do that, then the pressure is going to be OD. But, you know, throw it, right? Pretty much. So you get some type of pressure with that assist. That's crazy. That's so bad. I did not know that assist was like that. But yeah, pretty much that is what I would change with the character. The solar flare. That's a good anti-air move, right? But I don't think you can get anything out of it, right? Like if you hit them. So it's +5 and it moves them back. So pretty much what I would do is he has a 6 frame. Make it that he can combo it. But now it scales. It scales a hell of a lot. So if somebody's coming at him, if they super dashing at him or something like that, right? So if they super dashing, and then he can combo it, and it scales, so it's not gonna be like no crazy combo, but you know, it'll do like half of the damage that he can do normally from like, or something like that, something along that line. You know, it does like 25% less, but he's able to combo that. So it's a good anti-air move, as you guys can see, right? As soon as they come at him, and then he can combo it. I think that would be pretty cool. So that way he can, you know, he can do that. It'll be +6 or +7. Then he gets a combo. Yeah, make it +7, and then he gets a combo. And it doesn't do as much damage as it would originally done if he does like that, right? But like if it does 960 there, it'll do like 600 or something like that, pretty much. And I think that's one of the people, because we're about to have a session. So let me get the door real quick. But those are the changes that I would do for Krillin. What do you guys think? Okay, now we're at Frieza. And pretty much, I would just make a quality of life change. So you see this level 3? Pretty much, I'll just have a timer. Just have a timer. That's literally it. I think just having a timer next to the bar, it's just do that. Literally above or underneath the bar where it says level 3. And that's it. And you have a timer and you know how much time you have. Because I do think that does help out. Similar to Arthur in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where you know how much time you have. So I feel like that's very important. And we're about to have that session pretty much. But I got one more person to do, and then I'll pretty much be starting the session. All right, last but not least is Fidel. This is kind of a tough situation. Some people may agree with me, some people may not. But the thing that I would do for her is it comes down to her dodge, which is usually a reflect for everybody else, but she has a dodge for her back special, right? So with that, I will make it that you can do that, right? Maybe hold the button, and in doing so, it'll allow you to dodge the attacks longer so they can go through you, or whatever the case may be. So you can hold it, and then not only hold it, but you can also DP out of it. Those will be my changes for her, and that's pretty much it. I wouldn't change much, but let me know what you guys think. We're about to start this session. I got both Rokushen and Axe Ice here. So we're about to get this going. I'm just going to get everything, put the music and all that stuff. Hopefully the music is not as loud as it was last time. But let me know what you guys think with the changes that I put for these characters down below in the comment section. Make sure to give me a like, subscribe, and when you subscribe, please hit the notification, hit the bell icon so you guys can receive all the notifications. And then what am I doing? I should be showing you guys all this stuff. There we go. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch, because we're about to have this session going with Axe Ice, Rokushen, MRI. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube. When you subscribe to my YouTube, hit the bell icon and also add me on Facebook. It would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget that if you do go to my Twitch, it is September, which every tier 1 sub is $2.50 as opposed to $5. It'd be greatly appreciated if you guys can support. And don't forget that this Saturday is TSL 50. It's going to be a special one. We're going to have food, drinks for everybody pretty much. If you guys are interested in coming through, checking it out, just hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, letting me know that you guys want to come through so that way I can give you guys the information. Thank you to everybody watching this. Don't forget, give it a like. And leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, what changes you will make for the characters in this game. Anyway, peace out.